Hey, what's up, guys? Cloud of Truth here. Today is Monday, which means it's time for another episode of Medal of Honor Mondays. This is a series I do on my channel where I bring you guys some Medal of Honor 2010 gameplay backed by a more thought-provoking commentary or one that revolves around Medal of Honor 2010 and or Medal of Honor Warfighter. And speaking of Medal of Honor Warfighter, it is now under 2 months until the game is released. It will come out on October 23rd, in case for those of you that did not know, and I am very excited. I've already pre-ordered the game a long time ago, and I cannot wait for it. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to really enjoy myself playing it and bringing you guys some gameplay of that, some reviews or tips or etc., or just some overall just footage to show you guys this game. So hopefully I'll be able to do that a lot. I don't know, like I said, if you all have watched some of my update videos where I'm really trying to focus on my schoolwork this year, hopefully I can have a good, basically a good foundation in my grades to where even if I slip up somewhere and I'm really enjoying myself playing this game, it's not going to hurt me too bad. Because if you start out your school year bad and get bad grades on your first couple assignments, it's very difficult to build yourself back up. Whereas if you start out good, you can take one or two little slips and it's not going to hurt you too bad. So that's kind of my goal, is to build a really good foundation starting right now from the start of the school year until in case like when Warfighter comes out, if I don't know, I just really want to keep playing it, bring you guys gameplay. Although I'm not going to try, skip all my class and do that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of student that just skips all the time just because I don't want to go. But I'm going to do my best to bring you guys lots of Warfighter gameplay. Now, real quick, this is a round of sector control on Dewako Camp. Hope you guys will stick around towards the end because I do get a last second cruise missile, which seems to be, I don't know, like a trend in my Medal of Honor Mondays. I seem to be getting a lot of last second cruise missiles. If you guys go back and watch some other ones, that I don't know. I think this is like maybe the third or even the fourth or something like that. I get them always the last second. I mean, maybe I just save the best for last, and that's why. But also, I do want to talk about really quick about why I do sector control as opposed to like team assault or combat mission. And the reason why I like sector control more is just it's a lot more faster paced, especially than team assaults. For the most part, guys will play the objective. Obviously, not everyone will. You're going to have some campers, but people, for the most part, make a pretty good effort. I mean, I would say at least half the team on each side every game is trying to play the objective, and they're trying to cap the sectors, gain map control, and overall, I think it's a little bit more strategic and fun for me than team assault. Team assault, at least on PlayStation 3, in my experience, has just been guys that just try to camp. They just find a little looking cranny they can squeeze themselves into with an SVD and they sit there and snipe. So maybe I've just had a bad experience in team assaults, and I can bring you guys some gameplay of either combat mission or team assault. Combat mission is fun. It just takes a long time. It's hard to really edit it down and get the really good highlight parts of the gameplay. So if you really don't like sector control, you can leave a comment if you want me to do some other game types. But right here, I'm not camping, even though it looks like I am. I'm just trying to show my buddy MH that I was playing with that this is the popular camping spot because he's been playing Medal of Honor a lot more, but he's still learned a few things. So I just want to show him that. But I want to go ahead and talk about the main topic before I just completely forget about it, and that is the evolution, not only evolution, the changes in a video game's lifetime when it first comes out to however long it goes for. And I think this applies to almost every single first-person and third-person shooter, which are primarily the genre of games that I'm going to talk about in this commentary. I mean, you can kind of relate this to other genres of games, but mostly it's going to be about FPS and like third-person shooters, I guess you'd say. Now, when a game first comes out, like a first-person shooter, like Medal of Honor 2010, let's use that for an example for me. When this game first came out, I was just like, wow, what is going on? I don't know these maps, I don't know what in the world's going on, I didn't play the beta, and it was so new to me, so fresh. And because of that, you play a little bit more passively. You're a little bit more, I don't know, you don't rush around as much, is really a good way to put it. You don't know everything about the game. You don't know the maps. You don't know the popular camping spots. You don't know your strength and weaknesses of your weapons. You don't have any unlocks, etc. So you play a little bit more passively because, in a sense, you're almost more scared. Now, I know it's maybe, oh, I'm not scared. I'm a man. I got to play a game. I mean, no, you're a little bit intimidated by this. You're not, terrified of it, but you're just trying to play a bit more passively because you don't want to just flop and just fail and, go, oh, wow, I suck at this game. Everybody wants to do well when they play. And I think people, when games first come out, just play more passively, once again, because they don't know. They don't know the maps. And if you are someone that goes into a new game and it's just in your blood to play aggressively, no matter what game you play, you're always, on the front lines, you're always leading your team, and you're always just trying to just run and gun play as hard as you can, you oftentimes will get killed by guys that seem like they're camping when a game first comes out. And you may be getting frustrated because that will probably happen to you a lot if it hasn't happened already. And it may happen to you, and now you're just, after you get killed by, I don't know, tons of campers in one of your first matches in a new game, you're probably getting a little bit pissed. Like, oh my goodness, this game's full of campers. I hate this game. It's horrible. Why would they ever make a game like this? And I think some people say that about a game, and then it completely turns them off to that. And what I mean by that is because people are just inexperienced because they don't know, once again, they will play more passively. They will camp just because they're trying to learn everything. And once the general gamer, I guess, I don't know, population you could say, of that game gains knowledge about the maps, the weapons, etc., then they start to pick it up and play more aggressively. They start to realize, here's a good flank route. I can go this way. And, oh, wow, this gun's really good for running and gunning. That's what I like to do. They begin to understand how to do that. They think, oh, wow, I really can play aggressively and still do well at this game. And then the game changes. It's no longer this, oh, my goodness, what is going on? What is this map? I don't know this, to, oh, yeah, I love this map. And the game style of the players begins to change. And that was the case for me in Medal of Honor 2010 and even in Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3, I was still, like, yeah, what's going on? Even though I played the beta a lot, I was still kind of pretty passively. I didn't really know the new maps, at least. And even on Metro, I was still a little bit cautious because, you're trying not to die. That's kind of your biggest goal when you're new to a game. You're trying not to die. You're trying to just get a kill or two and just not die a lot. So that's really what it seems like to happen, at least for me in my experience in first-person shooters with a lot of players. They just don't know the maps, don't know the guns or anything, so they have a tendency to play more passively and camp. But once again, once the game starts to get along, people get more knowledge, then it starts to change and become more of an aggressive game, like the people's playstyle. So I think this is huge when talking about Medal of Honor Warfighter. And the reason for that is I think this will probably happen in that game. I think when Warfighter comes out, everyone's just going to be like, what is this? What's going on? They're just going to camp. They're just going to play passively, and they're just going to camp. And if you buy Medal of Honor Warfighter, and that happens to you, where you get in the game and people are just like, basically camping up pretty good, and you're getting frustrated because you keep getting killed by these campers, just wait a little while. Maybe you get off, or maybe you can keep playing, or if you just get off and wait a month or 2 or 3, and then go back to the game, probably the playstyle in the game is going to be different. People are actually going to gain knowledge, and they're actually going to know the maps, and they're going to be playing aggressively. Now, this is not always the case in the game, but at least for me and my playstyle, I have seen this been played out in Medal of Honor 2010 and in Battlefield 3, because a lot of people when Medal of Honor 2010 came out played extremely passively. But now, almost everyone rushes if they're an objective player. So, hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Go ahead and leave your thoughts about it below. I am very curious to hear your all's opinions on this topic. And you all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.